You're not gonna select anything, buddy.
We are selecting everything.
Oh, why are you selecting it?
Perfect. Alright, so we're gonna stop streaming that for now. Perfect. Okay, now it's letting me record at the same time. And we are also live. So, welcome everybody to the Nerd and Weeb podcast, episode 9. We're going to be continuing the gaming showcase of 2023. This is now part 2. And we're going to be covering some more of the Xbox showcase, PlayStation showcase. We've got Capcom, and then we're also going to do Nintendo, because we didn't do Nintendo last week.
Right. And we're going to start off this podcast episode by talking about Cyberpunk 2070. I'm just joking.
I thought you were going to start talking about the DLC that's coming out.
No. I did see that. I thought that would kind of be interesting to talk about, ironically. So, I mean...
Phantom Liberty.
Not too far off of what we are going to start off with. I didn't really nab too much information on the DLC, so if you know more about it, take it away, Baz.
Take it away? Okay. I also just realized that my microphone was muted because I was doing some no commentary walkthroughs. So, yeah, welcome to the Nerd and Weeb podcast. That's part 2 of the Gaming Showcase 2023.
That is a bonk. You get a bonk.
Oh, that was rude. Thank you very much. And but yes, I'll reiterate what I was saying before because clearly my audio wasn't kicking through. But we are covering the Xbox showcase, the PlayStation showcase, the Capcom showcase, and the Nintendo showcase because we did not cover that last week.
We're gonna do a little bit faster than we did last week because another 2-hour episodes. I'm quite honestly, I'm okay with the gaming showcase being the 2-hour episode specials. Why the fuck not? I don't care.
It all depends. We'll see how it goes.
We're coming up on the second month of the podcast. We need to not forget that for next week.
I know. This dude forgot about our month anniversary.
Motherfucker!
You didn't get me a gift. Nothing. No ring. What? There's no ring on this finger.
Brother, I dated a girl for 2 years, and I got that. Getting a ring after a month. I'm just gonna say that.
She was actually like that. She's like, "You're not getting me no ring in 2 years. What the hell? I'm out." Hello? I don't know why I went like that accent, but gotta go with it.
I'm glad my phone trolled me because I gotta get that. No, let's change the subjects because I'll start talking about that.
Alright, so first off, we're gonna talk about Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We finally got another Super Mario Bros. It's not a remake of the Wii U Super Mario Bros. We have a brand new one coming out. The mechanics of it look actually pretty cool. I'm excited for it because I have a Switch and I only have Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I had to think about that for a second. I was about to say Breath of the Wild.
Saying you wanted the smoke in Mario Kart, I heard, though.
Oh, I'll mess you up in Mario Kart.
I bet. I guess we'll have to...
Luigi.
We'll have to do a co-stream when I come back someday.
Yeah, I'll have to borrow that from my girlfriend from that, because I don't have that game. Like I said, the only Nintendo game I have is Zelda. And I'm excited for Super Mario Bros. I'm also excited for the next game that we'll probably show later on. May not be after this one, but... It'll be sometime in this video, but Super Mario Bros. RPG.
Do you think that we will see another Smash? Do you think?
100%.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna be done with Smash Bros. They know how popular Super Smash Bros. Is, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon.
Well, and when this, correct me if I'm wrong, but within the first year that the Nintendo Switch was unveiled or released, they released Super Smash Bros. And they hadn't really done anything since. Which is, that's a fair amount of time. It's only been, like 4 or 5 years, not even. Right. Maybe a little bit more than that. And people are still fucking, kicking it on Super Smash Bros. So, all right, I got your stream pulled up. Let's watch this.
So Nintendo this is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Hopefully, with my thing being full screen, it actually plays, because, technical difficulties.
Love it here.
Onward and upward.
Okay, so it's still a side scroller though.
Yeah.
Wow, that's super sick.
You got all the word prompts as well.
Yeah, Goombas, fucking the plants. What the fuck? Some HD Super Mario, bro. This is so weird. Whoa, what the?
The animations are really nice.
Dude, the animation. The tube turned into a worm? I'm gonna... Wow. Are you running on a herd of sheep? Wonder Seed. Okay.
Luigi. Perfect.
Oh, you can play as Peach too? And Toad? Is that Toad? That is Toad.
Yep. And first time you could play as Daisy.
Wow.
See, I love the animation of Mario's
too, right?
Too. Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's sick. Guys, if you have not watched this video yet, I highly suggest it. This is amazing.
I'm definitely getting this.
Yeah, this looks sick. Oh, you could already bet on me being competitive as fuck with this shit, bro. You're essentially racing. You're racing for every level, bro. Okay. Okay. 10, 20, 23, bro?
Okay,
that's so
no.
cool soon.
No, not okay with that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to play this because Spider-Man comes out on that day.
Well, that's your problem, bro. That's your problem for not having time management skills. Man, that was cool. Okay, first impressions from that.
I think that is what they needed from Mario. And I was already talking, I don't think I was talking about it on podcast, but I remember I was saying to somebody, there hasn't been a Mario game in a while.
I was really hoping that Super Mario Galaxy would be
game.
like this, you know what I mean? But it was more open world, which was kind of cool. I like that aspect. I still never played the game myself, unfortunately. I still really need to do that. But it was
because
a cool
they did Super Mario, or they did Superstars, and then they brought, like, they kind of HD'd the older Super Mario World, I believe. I don't think, did they do Galaxy for an HD?
Yeah, that's
because it was like a 3-pack.
You could throw your hat. I'm pretty sure, bro. That was like one of the
first
ones.
That's Odyssey.
Oh, it
so
is,
they did
isn't it?
Odyssey, and then they did. It was like a Mario Superstar or something
so I think
that
they
had
did
like a
Galaxy.
bunch of. Okay. So like we haven't had, other than Odyssey, we haven't really had a side-scrolling Mario game like the classics in a while, since the Wii actually, because the Wii U one was just a Wii version of it.
Bro, the first thing that I saw that I thought of when I saw the video was acid. Yeah, I'm gonna be like completely
Never took
honest
it, but you know, I'm sure whoever made that, they were like, yeah,
acid, bro. I quite honestly, I mean, we all know like how I am, bro. I'm 420 as fuck. So, just thinking about like on one of my days off, you know what I mean, chilling out, or even just making like just random YouTube videos, you know what I mean, like at some point, that game seems fun, and it seems like I'm not too much of a speedrunner, but I am very interested in like those kinds of games, and of course, Super Mario is where it kind of started, that speedrun shit, you know? Speedrun attempts, man. I think I see a lot of days off. Oh yeah, that's what I'm excited too, bro. I'm gonna get my family together, race a couple of my friends, and see if we could do the level faster or better, get who like the better score faster, you know?
Yep.
That's that looks really cool though. I liked how the tube turned into a fucking worm. That was interesting.
Right? Wait, one sec. What the heck is going on here?
See, guys didn't even notice that. I'm stoned as hell, and I noticed that. I just got the attention to squirmy, wormy details, you know?
That was really strange.
You're looking confused,
we're
buddy.
live.
What's going on?
We're live now on YouTube. Because I put it as a schedule thing.
And the schedule
and so I was
off?
yeah, the schedule was off, but I was recording this entire time. So anyone that wasn't seeing it through the point that I was originally doing, they're gonna see it when they see the pod. But that was weird. I'm
Holy
like looking
shit.
at it, and I'm like, why isn't it showing my screen?
I woke up with my fucking alarm. I joined the podcast VC like 30 minutes early. I started pulling up my video tabs. I started recording when I started streaming.
There's a lot of attitude coming from this, and I feel like
I'm just kind of impressed by myself, and I'm like disappointed in you, bro. Usually,
listen, the bitch, listen. We didn't have to reschedule because of me. Okay, so calm your ass down.
We did once. I like to remind you about that because you slept in the week after I did when we first started.
Did you not recall these?
Yeah,
events.
Sure. It's all there, right, buddy.
So
it's in history.
Is there a video you want to show up first?
Yeah, let's get into Mortal Kombat, brother. I'm fucking. We can't just.
Are you ready to get your ass kicked when that game comes out,
bro? I am not gonna lie. I'm not the best at Mortal Kombat. I kind of suck ass at it. I'm not a button masher. I'll do my damnedest to learn my combos, but then to try to pull off the combos without the other person kicking my ass and making me float, you know what I mean, for the eternity within the
like in this one that it looks like you can actually do
Mortal Kombat
aerial combats.
Yeah, bro. It's like they're bringing back the old school style classic combat rather than Injustice being imported into fucking Mortal Kombat, which was cool for a little bit, but then it got annoying because you couldn't fucking do anything.
Yeah.
Let's get into it though.
I like that they're rebooting everything too, and they did it like nicely. With if you've played Mortal Kombat 11, then you know that Liu Kang is basically now the Fire God, and has reset the timeline. Mm-hmm. So everyone is now alive in this.
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down.
Fight my boy Sub-Zero.
Yeah, so this is actual gameplay from the game.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero.
There's a stress test beta going on right now, where people are actually playing Mortal Kombat 1 right now.
That's pretty sick.
Champions, I must gather. What do you want? Sento.
Oh, Kenshi.
Blade. Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Kenshi is one of my favorite characters.
I used him for a little bit, but then his combos were weird for me, so...
Oh, they're broken. If he plays how he did in Mortal Kombat 9, it's gonna be bad.
He wasn't in Mortal Kombat 9, he was in Mortal Kombat 11.
I'm pretty sure he was in 9 as well. He wasn't in 11, he was in 10 for sure.
Yeah, no, 9 was where Noob Saibot was. And then he came back in 11.
Lord Liu Kang.
Oh yeah, Noob is another character that
God
is pretty broken.
Well, yeah, he's called Noob for anybody who's new to the game playing, bro.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say that.
His combos are easy as fuck, bro. I would say that.
Not his other combos. His other combos are pretty complex.
His teleport combos are like pretty complex, but other than that, bro, you can pretty much whoop anybody's ass with like the basic combos. That's what I mean by like it's a pretty like easy character to play with if you're a new player.
I would say Scorpion would be. Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the easier characters to use. I like that Raiden is just some generic dude now.
Oh, he's not even he's not even the Thunder God?
Nope, he's not the Thunder God anymore.
I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Oh, Katana! My baby!
I kinda miss that Scarlet isn't in this.
Man, fuck Scarlet. She
Dude,
was so OP.
Scarlet was brutal.
That Kung Lao, bro.
Striker.
Okay.
So they've got Jax before he got his arms ripped off.
I was gonna say, was that No, it wasn't Jax, bro.
Yep. Go back. That was Jax that popped in there.
No.
That's Goro.
Well, yeah. No, bro, that guy's white. That guy's white.
No, that's Striker right here. No, right here.
Oh, okay.
That's
that fucking... Okay, yeah, you barely see him, bro. He comes in for a fucking punch.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Is that Johnny Cage?
Yep. We got classic
That was
Kano.
fucking... I was about to say that was Kano. Damn, Johnny Cage looks sleek in this one, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a...
No, he's because he's young as
before.
fuck. He's not 50 years old with the daughter. Wow. Did he just... Is that Liu Kang?
No, that was Raiden, I think. That he pulled the spine off of. Yeah. Because he doesn't have long hair. Liu Kang has long hair right now.
September 19th,
September
bro.
19th.
Bro, that's so perfect. If anybody is looking for, like, the perfect birthday present to get me,
Just casually throw it up.
just saying, my birthday is, like, 5 days after that, so, like, you know.
So, first impressions of that one.
I'm fucking excited. I love the Mortal Kombat series. I never really played the earlier ones. I got more into Mortal Kombat when Mortal Kombat 9 came out for the PS3. I actually got the Walmart edition, so I got, I think Kratos is what he came with. In Mortal Kombat 9. It was some
Mortal
PS3.
Kombat 9, yeah.
It was some weird PS3 character.
Yes, it was, PlayStation got Kratos. I believe Xbox, they didn't really get anybody.
Oh,
I don't... No, they didn't get
interesting.
anybody.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
But
I might be wrong,
Mortal Kombat 10
but-
was really fucking cool. I loved the marketing behind that. You didn't hear anything from that for NetherRealm, you know what I mean, for fucking ever. They made Injustice, and then nothing. Because
Speaking of Injustice,
Gods Among Us came out on PS3, and then the new Mortal Kombat 10 came out on PS4, along with Injustice 2, or Injustice 1 and 2. Sorry.
with Injustice, I'm kind of upset. Like, I'm happy that we got Mortal Kombat 1. It looks fantastic. But I want an Injustice 3. We got Mortal Kombat 11 a couple years ago.
Didn't it
and I was
like
kind of
kind of
hoping
end the timeline though with Injustice 2? Like if I'm
they
being
can still
really
continue
honest.
it, honestly.
Yeah, just like anything, you revive a couple bad guys or fucking get a new big bad guy, or turn one of the good guys bad.
There's still so many DC heroes that are still alive, but they haven't really shown in the Injustice verse.
True.
And they could totally bring in like a newer bad guy after
Well, they have the
Brainiac.
multiverse too. They opened up the multiverse through
Like,
Injustice.
easily, what they could do with Injustice is bring in the negative multiverse and bring in the Batman Who Laughs. And those could be characters that they can introduce, have like Red Death, the Green Lantern version of him, the Aquaman version of him, or I guess Aquawoman version of him.
So they
Like-
do technically in Injustice 2. They're more skins though.
Yeah,
if you
no,
go
I
through
wouldn't
Green
even, I
Lantern
wouldn't incorporate
they're
skins.
If they're gonna be
Like-
the same move style, you know what I mean, or the same
Oh no,
set.
but they would be brutal. They'd be more brutal. Believe me, like the negative multiverse is way more deadlier than any of the characters that you've seen in DC currently. Because literally, think of Bruce Wayne if he had Aquaman's powers, or if he had Cyborg's powers.
You can't
like,
say
for-
that about Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Okay, before we continue on the other one, this is kind of getting off of the gaming showcase, but Bruce Wayne, there's one version of him where he loses Alfred. Basically, the Masters of Evil, whatever they're called. That was He-Man, but the Legion of Doom, I guess it would be called. They killed Alfred, and Bruce lost his shit, and basically created something to make him be like Cyborg. And it kind of corrupted his mind a bit, and he became Cyborg. Like, it wasn't like he created something else. Like, he became this being, and just had no sympathy, and just butchered everybody. Killed the entire Legion of Doom, I believe, and then, like, he has basically access to Brother Eye, I think it was. And that itself was already, like, an intense AI surveillance system. And that's only one of the versions of Batman. Like, if he's able to take out the entire Legion of Doom as a cyborg, that one alone is fucked up. And then the other one is the Doomsday virus he kills Superman with. Like, he is the Doomsday. He becomes Doomsday Batman. Fully in control. Like, he doesn't kind of lose like, he doesn't go monster. So it's like that would be cool if they incorporated that into Injustice. Yeah, because you can have these kind of similar characters, but different at the same time, and they'd have a lot more brutal combos.
I suppose.
But back onto the showcase. This next game, I'm very excited for. I never beat the first one, but I love Viking mythology, and this one is called Senua's Saga Hellblade
I'm glad
2.
you brought this up. I was considering on bringing this video up, honestly.
The first game, when you if you have a good pair of headphones, even just in general, if you have headphones, play this game. Don't ever play it with speakers, because the audio cues in this game, the first one, were so good. Like, you hear the little voices, you really feel how that character feels, because it's all like psychological. Huh?
People play with speakers.
Some people.
Oh,
Some people
man.
play on their TV. I play on my TV. Don't hate.
I mean, no, I can understand that. Ever since I got my first Turtle Beach, I was able to hook into my big ass 36-inch tube TV through like the through VA cords. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I have not been able to game properly through like TV audio or anything like that. They've just all been headsets for me, man.
Fair enough.
Interesting little tip.
To be fair, these headphones I can plug into my PlayStation, but I also have a dog. So, because these ones are USB, so I need to plug it directly into the PlayStation. But like, if I were to do that, then she's totally gonna walk right through it. Speaking of dogs, she's actually like just chilling somewhere here.
That's
right
funny.
There. There's the Raven.
Raven. I'm gonna get a soda real quick before we start this video. I'll be like 5 seconds.
So better run, my friend. I'm gonna drink my coffee from McDonald's. Sponsor. I hope everyone is enjoying the stream.
Okay, I heard that. I just want to say, for legal purposes, we are not sponsored by McDonald's. We are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with the Golden Arches. That would be sick as fuck. So McDonald's, hit us up if you have any inquiries about that. I love your McDouble bundles. They're sick as fuck. But yeah.
Iced coffee's the best, though. Love how you had to come in and clarify that.
You gotta clear, bro. Alright, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Senua?
Senua Zai was reading it wrong. Ninja Theory. This looks like a really cool company, honestly. It looked like really nice studio.
Ninja Theory did Ninja Gaiden. I'm pretty sure.
Feel them slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them, the ones who hide. She needs their help.
So she's crawling through a little space right now.
A question.
A little cavern kind of place.
But it's never so simple.
Yeah, I need to pick up the first one again. I think I'll get it for my PC.
Is this like an RPG game or?
It's a hack and slash.
Hack and slash, okay.
Almost like a Souls-like game. Like the first one, the more you die, the more you start to kind of gain like this dark shadow on your arm. And if it fully consumes you, then you die and you have to restart from the very beginning.
Fuck that. That's an interesting concept, though. I like that.
Yeah, like, so you can die, but you have only a certain amount of death.
Limitations. Okay, some weird shit's forming from the walls. That's... Well, it looks like we're onto some DMT.
What is going
Some weird fractal shit's going on.
How can we make it happen?
It's time to find out. Why are they watching?
It's time to find out.
What are they waiting for?
Senwa, what are you waiting for?
This trailer's gonna give me nightmares. Ah.
Eerie's.
Whoa.
Are they?
That
Where are
gives
you?
me chills,
What do they
bro.
want? I don't like it.
I'm scared.
This is too much.
Ho 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 ho.
Their eyes.
Everywhere can feel
So everything is turning into glass, kind of
What
obsidian
is she
texture.
supposed to do? Do something. Ask them. What do you want me to do?
The graphics of her face, though.
Yeah, the graphics are fucking high quality. This was definitely recorded in 4K.
Hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
I love when they use real people's faces
Are you ready for
in
what
games.
Dude, mocap these days is getting fucking gnarly.
What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting. There.
It's them.
It's you.
What will they do to her?
What the
What will
fuck
you
is this,
do
bro?
to us?
So she's seeing herself in a reflection of this, like, kind of
Touch it.
substance that dropped. I don't know if it's water.
Feel
You're mine.
your voices.
All the parts of you that are broken.
You can be whole. All the grief,
All the rage.
all the fear. Everything I've seen. Everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far.
Not far enough. Say it.
You are ready.
Tell them. I am here. Now. What if we get lost forever?
What will happen to them?
What will happen to you? I will not let them down.
She is ready. They know.
Go.
Who are these around you, Senua? Those you have saved.
I'm excited
So-
for this game.
So they say Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Does that mean that there's gonna be a third one? There's gonna
Oh,
going to be a
100%.
Hellblade 3. Okay, that's what I was kind of figuring. You know what I mean? I didn't really. It's kind of a stupid question, I guess. If those of you who are watching either of our live streams, wow, voice cut out. That's wonderful. For
Your
any
voice
of,
cut out?
I think it did. I don't know. It looked like it did. Fucking. What I'm trying to say though is I'm sorry if the voiceovers for the videos get annoying. I do want to clarify what's happening for the Spotify listeners, just in case they don't have the videos pulled up themselves or if they haven't watched them yet. That's what I was trying to do there.
How
Just
dare
trying to
you be
clarify
so
that.
considerate? Oh, there he goes again.
It was
Just
pretty cool,
wandering
though.
away.
I
Look
like
at
to
this
wander away.
guy.
I like to wander away a lot. So
That's okay.
that game looks pretty cool though. I haven't really played the first one. I didn't even hear about that game. So
I'm quite curious. I'm gonna look right now and see what it's going for on Spotify. So on Spotify right now, it is going for $32.99 Canadian. So I'm guessing that would be about 20.
Games, Spaz.
Oh, not Spotify, Steam. Shut up.
My golly wigglikers, bro.
Yeah, looks like I might have to get it on PC.
But you said it's a hack and slash game, so
It's yes and
interesting.
no. It's
So-
like it's very much a Souls-like game. It's not like I'm trying to. It's like on the verge of a hack and slash. Like you can't just go and start whacking away and being like, yeah. But at the same time, like you can. You just have to be smart about it. It's very much couple hits, dodge, and so on. But it's more like a psychological game. It even actually tags the game as a psychological atmospheric game. I'm looking at it on Steam right now, not Spotify. Ooh, and they
So would
updated
you-
it, so now it has ray tracing. I know what I'm doing next week.
would you say it's like not necessarily in the same category as Far Cry, but like similar to that kind of style where you just have a certain story to get through and enemies to plow through?
It's very linear.
Got you.
Yeah, it's a very linear game. It's not like you can just free roam and go about wherever you want. Gee, I wonder what you just did. Coughing your lungs out. Do it.
just,
Feel the burn.
I just prayed to the Almighty Savior.
420.
Sure. It's actually Obi-Wan Kenobi. Get your facts straight.
I mean, to be fair, it could also be Harambe. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
May that wonderful gorilla rest in peace.
Yes. Let's not forget.
Alright, what is this? What are you showing us?
Woo. Well, once I get my thoughts collected. This game is called Jusant. Now, it kind of caught my interest. It is going to be available, I believe, for Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC. I don't believe it is a PlayStation game, unfortunately.
That's fine. We got computers for a reason.
Exactly. You know, I was actually just thinking about it. If you buy a PC and have a PlayStation, you're fine. You know,
Literally.
you're cool
Well,
and
PlayStation, Switch, and computer.
like. I'm very big chillin' on what I have right now. You know what I mean?
Like, for me, I have my dad's Xbox One X. So I've been playing Forza and Halo on that one. But in terms of next gen stuff, I don't need the Series X. It doesn't appeal to me at all. And Microsoft will not be receiving that amount of money from me on one item.
Yeah, if I could buy Forza Motorsport on the PC and have a whole ass driving rig sim, which
can.
I'm going to, yeah. Dear Lord, I'm sorry.
Breathe, my man, breathe.
Oh yeah,
Drink some water. Consume the liquid.
that this.
Pepsi, it should be a Coke. Sorry.
It's no Beppis. Nope, Beppis. Sorry. Not sponsored. We gotta say Beppis. I'm kidding. I'm playing. But anyway though, I really do, to stay on the topic of Forza, I really do want a driving rig sim for like someday to not only play Gran Turismo but you know Forza on the PC because that seems fucking legit.
Gran Turismo, I don't think you could play on PC. I think that's still a Sony exclusive.
Well, yeah, but I could still hook up my driving rig sim to my PlayStation and play Gran Turismo. Is
No,
what I'm
not
saying.
allowed.
Yes,
No, not allowed.
I
I forbid it.
but Logitech doesn't, thankfully.
Let me send an email to Logitech. Specifically to Logitech, do not let only the dawn.
It sends my PS4 ID and everything, bro. Like my fucking model number for the lot. Bro, that would be some petty shit, bro. Holy shit. I would give you an award. I would give you an award with $100 and say, well, you are petty. Alright, but to stay on the Jusan topic, it is a climbing game. So essentially that's the only premise, is that you're climbing a mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll kind of watch the trailer and
You
see what
better
we
not
get
show up on garbage, I swear.
No, it looks sick as fuck. I like Riders Republic and games like that, so I like being adventurous.
The VR game Climb, and that game was fun because it's VR and you can climb. So we'll see. We'll see what this is. So right now, for our audio listeners, he is climbing. Something almost fell on him. Little creature on his back gives him worry. He shakes his hand off and he begins to climb higher and higher. You see a boat on a ledge. He proceeds to climb further than he's ever climbed before. He reaches the top and sees a village. Is it home? We don't know. Looks off into the distance and sees a figure. I'm enjoying this now. It appears to be a community. Okay, this is very linear, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, you're climbing.
That's it, they showed us the entire game.
So that
It looks interesting. It will not receive my money for a full price game, but it does look interesting.
Ooh, it I think we'll see, but that's the thing though. I feel like these indie companies, like with these original ass ideas, you know what I mean? Because like that's the thing.
Is it original though?
It looks interesting, and well, I mean, besides Climb VR, you know what I mean. And I was actually going to mention
only
besides
only
Star Wars
up.
Jedi Survivor, you know, yeah.
Well, there's also only up. That's also kind of not a climbing game, but you're going up higher and stuff.
Oh yeah, and I'm not saying that it's an original idea per se, but that's like we see a lot of these. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Like we see a theme, you know what I mean? We see a specific theme every so often. The fucking FPSs have been like pretty prominent within the last couple of years, you know what I mean? Fucking RPGs within the last most recent years, you know what I mean? We've had a lot of Souls type games come out, Ghost of Tsushima. We've had Elden Ring. What was the other big one that came out
This year?
No, like within recent years, within the last 5 years, like Souls type games where like were pretty like.
You got Demon Souls, right?
No, I didn't say Demon Souls.
Okay, so we got that one too. That was one of the launches for the PS5. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it for Souls games.
Yeah. I guess my point is that like it's kind of refreshing to see like a weird game like that, you know what I mean? And that's why I'll probably buy it, just to see what it's about.
Yeah, like I would like to see how much they're gonna try charging for it.
It's an indie game from Don't Nod Studios, so I would assume
that's the thing. It's like
that it's probably $49.99 or $39.99 here USD.
Yeah, because like the Stray I bought, and like that's kind of the similar thing. Like it's simple.
Stray,
think
I have yet to play that actually. I was holding off
it's
for a YouTube series on that, and
storytelling wise, it is very good.
yeah, it's
I got
cat
sad in the
simulating.
end. It was very
Don't
good.
spoil it.
Um, that's all I'm saying.
Don't make me fucking cry, Baz.
It's gonna you're gonna cry.
Don't make me cry.
I'm not gonna tell you if it's a sad cry or if it's a happy cry or if it's a neutral cry. But anyways, that's where I want to see about this game because right now I don't know what the story is. I don't know why he's climbing, and I'd like to know if there's any challenges to the climbing, like if there's any obstacles that you need to avoid.
Well, that's what
and
it kind of
like because from what it looked like, there wasn't really anything. It was just kind of climbing. I want to see what challenges there would be, and of course that's going to be revealed later on. Like I know this is probably just a reveal trailer.
yeah, it was that's exactly that. It was a reveal trailer.
So I won't be too hard on it, but these are just things I would like to see them show after is a story and what makes it challenging, or am I just climbing? Like I know it's not. I'm just climbing.
For me, it kind of reminded me of like the puzzle aspect of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, where you have to kind of like figure out where to go. You know what I mean? What to do in order to get to the next level. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it'll be kind of like that, where you where it's not so linear. You know what I mean? Where you have to like climb around and into and up the mountain. You know what I mean? Fucking figure that shit out. Because I mean, like like you said, if you're literally just climbing up a mountain, then that's lame as fuck. And I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily say that I don't see a company doing that, but I'm having a hard time remembering. Why does Don't Nod Studios sound really familiar? What games have they made?
I don't even know. It might have been something I haven't played because I have never seen Don't Nod Studio.
Let me look that up if you don't mind.
I do mind. Thank you very much.
Okay, well I'm good. I'm doing it anyway.
How dare you?
Oh, they're making that Banishers game.
Really?
Yeah, they're making that Banishers Ghost of New Eden game.
Interesting.
They're making yeah. Wow. You could play the Jusant demo now, actually. So if you wanted to play a demo of Jusant, you're more than welcome to, apparently, on their website. That's actually really fucking cool.
Oh yeah, there it is. Free demo.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Steam. Oh, I'll definitely have to download that later.
Yeah, definitely go check that out, guys. We got to give these.
Okay. I'm seeing how they're
companies.
actually showing gameplay things. There's a stamina meter.
There's a stamina meter. Oh yeah, I did see. That's why we saw him almost fall, bro. And like, I was watching. The reason I know about Jusant is I was watching like kind of a breakdown from a another YouTuber. I can't remember. I'll have to go back through my history and look it up to see to give him proper credit. But before we dive deep into this,
you got this.
Yeah, no, I brain fart, bro.
It's actually installing pretty quickly. Wow. I'm
Wow.
already at 34%.
The YouTuber or the video had stated that it looks like he can the player, right, the antagonist or the protagonist can use the environment around them to kind of get around from what the reveal trailer showed. You know what I mean? They, instead of using that tether that they had randomly, they might have just found that in the world, you know what I mean? And now they have that for the time being until they go up and past where the tether is tied to, whatever the case may be. So it is interesting to see how that turns out, honestly.
Okay. So here's another one that we're gonna look at. I just saw another game that I wish to discuss about. So, but
it was Gaming Bolt. So if you guys want to see the same video, the 15 biggest announcements at Xbox Games Showcase specifically, go check him out on YouTube.
Cool. All right, we ready?
Yes,
Here we go. We're starting up.
What's your plan? Knowing you have
This one
only
is Phantom Blade
66
Zero.
days to live.
this one looked badass. I did see this one. You know, I love me some fucking samurais, man.
It does look pretty cool.
So we got the main character or
Just
protagonist,
run away.
wearing kind of a Ronin hat, sword on his back.
It almost looks like Dante.
Looks like a
From Devil May
character
Cry.
from Nioh. Yeah, it's a character with white
It won't
hair,
make any
essentially,
difference
guys.
At the
Just,
end of the day.
Yeah.
just picture what's his face from Resident Evil.
You know better than anyone.
John,
else.
what's his name? Kennedy?
From where?
Resident Evil
That no
4.
one could escape.
Oh yeah, Leon.
Leon Kennedy.
We've got dudes on a horse with no face.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Everyone wears
So
a
turning
mask.
into a
You
battle.
too.
Oh, whoa.
A real face.
Whoa.
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
So there was a villain who just kind of like changed faces. That was very interesting.
That looks so cool.
The parries, bro, like, if that's real gameplay, that's so sick.
I would assume that is definitely gameplay. Like, this is gameplay here.
So this big guy with a fucking bell of a hat is swinging at him. Oh, what the fuck? He was running up a wall and attacked him. That's cool as fuck.
You're suicidal.
Wall running, jumping off of rocks, assassinations. Okay, this game looks interesting. This game has my interest.
And we're all done.
Cut a table in half, and then there's a guy with a lion head in his hand. Okay, horse-drawn carriage.
Head
And
on the
this,
back.
I was about to say, what the fuck? That's interesting as hell.
I like the wall running aspect.
Wall running is sick as hell. The combat looks fluid. Oh,
Oh, and he deflected some kunai.
quality edits. What the fuck?
Oh, I will definitely be using dual blades.
Patience is the key, master.
Single blade for me, my man. Gotta be swift.
Time is not on his side.
Swift
All
and smooth.
we have to do is wait. Yes. Let's kill him with time.
I guess this might be the villain.
I was gonna say, this is the main antagonist. Looks like it.
What's your
Contemplate
plan?
settle.
Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
60. What?
Get my heart back.
Coming to PS5. Fuck. I guess I have to buy a PS5 this year.
Hell yeah.
Well, that looks fucking interesting.
Right?
The first thing I'll say is it kind of feels like Ghost of Tsushima, but with like more of a
It seems
kind of-
more anime-like.
well, yeah, that's what I was
Combat.
about to say. Is that like the combat is way more fast paced. It's not Souls like, you know what I mean? But it is kind of reminiscent of Elden Ring and other games like that. And like you said, it has an anime vibe because of the bosses. They're not just bigger guys with more armor or fucking bigger
Well,
swords.
It's that, and also just like the swordplay. The swordplay is very like, I know it's people are gonna be like, oh, but that's like how normal swordplay is. Like, yeah, but like you really only see that type of swordplay in an anime or maybe like a super actiony type of movie.
Yeah, no,
like-
I mean, well,
Usually it's like a couple strikes and a bit, but like these were really fast strikes between these, and he's like countering the next guy beside him as he's like doing a strike with the other the one guy he was focusing on. Like, it looks very It looks very smooth and clean, and I'm quite excited to see how the final product will be.
Yeah, I'm very interested. It said coming to PS5, but it didn't say when, right? Or 2023,
Yeah, it didn't say
2024, when. No.
I think it said so it may be. It looks like it's almost done, but you never know. But the fact that they showed gameplay is promising. I would say, if anything, it'd be late 2024. Coming around like Christmas
honestly
time, I would say.
I was gonna go the opposite way and say late 2023, early 2024.
It all depends. If we get another video of it and it has a heads up display,
I'll definitely be following it.
Then it will definitely be early 2024, late 2023. But if we don't see anything really for a while, and then like say Christmas time, they release another trailer for it, then I'd say it's coming out for sure 2024. Because normally they'll do a video like this, and then they'll do another one, giving you an actual like demo look of it.
So once it I mean, now that it's announced and it's out in the open, people know about it. They're going to be following it more. I feel like I'll definitely be watching it as the summer goes on. Essentially, that's my take on it. It looks really sick.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely excited for that and to see what they'll have next. Do you have a Nintendo title for us?
There was one that I was looking at. I think it's the new Sonic game.
Okay.
So I think it was called Sonic. What is it called? Yeah, let's do this. Sonic Superstars. It's called Sonic Superstars. Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah, like I believe that was revealed on. It was revealed on multiple showcases. I think it came out on Xbox's showcase, and then it came out again on Nintendo's. So it's for sure coming out on all platforms, which is nice because it does. I've seen what this looks like, and I actually quite enjoy it.
It's gonna be badass. Not gonna lie. Sorry, display. Gotta skip your ad. Not sponsored. So he's running back between 32-bit and 64-bit.
Yeah.
It looks super sick.
I like that it's like the last time we saw one like this, it was Sonic Mania. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sonic Mania was a fan-made game.
I am not sure.
And then they pretty much like not take it over, but like they ended up releasing it for everyone officially.
So this also has 4-player co-op.
That'll be nice. Although I still want to play as Shadow. Shadow, he's awesome.
He's just a villain, man.
I am. I have such villain energy sometimes.
Nutty.
This video is very laggy though on my end. I don't know why. Oh no, now it's better. It kind of cuts in and out of being laggy, but we're good now. Yeah, so PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Nintendo Switch, Epic Games, and Steam.
It's coming to everything. So
everything.
That really has me excited. They're doing some
That's
really
comforting.
Cool shit.
I like that they still are kind of giving people something, because a lot of people are actually really pissed off about there being next-gen only games. I'm on the next-gen side. Not because I have a next-gen console. Even if I didn't have a next-gen console, I would still be on that side, because I do believe it gives companies more more leeway. Like Spider-Man 2 would not be as smooth as it would be if it was on PS4 as well.
Well, yeah, look at Rogue and Black Flag. They were both on PS3, and Unity was the first. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about Assassin's Creed, but it's just like everything just kind of comes back to that at some point, right?
It's okay.
It's a perfect example. It's a perfect example though, because Unity came out at the same time as Rogue. Rogue was to kind of comfort the people who were still on PS3 or the last gen, while the PS4 came out for the next gen. And that's where Unity came from. And arguably, people say that Unity was like the worst Assassin's Creed, or they didn't like it, and that's... I haven't played it, so I can't really speak on that. I won't give my personal opinion, my professional opinion, as they say, because I simply have not played it. But I did play Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the PS4 as opposed to the one on PS3, which I did own personally. And it was like after a while, like after they fucking smoothed it out, because next gen consoles was like next gen ports, I guess, was a relatively new thing. It did well. I'd say that it did really well, and it performs hella better than the PS3 version. It looks good, better, obviously.
Yeah.
It runs at a better resolution. So
Like, not even that, like with...
And then they remade Rogue. That's what I was going to say about Rogue too, is they remastered it for the next gen, for PS4, I believe, not too long ago, and it's fucking phenomenal. The PS3 version was quite honestly
rough.
Like it almost it was pretty much a make or break deal with Assassin's Creed, because Unity came out alongside with Rogue, and then Rogue was buggy as fuck, and to the point where they like actually, if I'm not mistaken here, they like apologized for it. So
I thought it was Unity that was broken.
They both were. That's why I was saying it was a make or
both
break.
of them at the same time. Yeah.
Right. It was a make or break situation for Ubisoft, and they kind of fumbled that.
Yeah.
Rogue was like pretty cool concept. You know what I mean? You get to play Assassin's Creed turned Templar, pretty much a fucking AWOL Assassin's Creed or assassin, but.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And like what I was saying with Spider-Man pretty much was that is Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man Miles Morales PS4. They on their own they were fantastic games, and they ran very smoothly, and they ran even better on the PS5 version. But what people don't understand is if those were exclusively on PS5, they would run so much better. And then that's also why when people are looking at Spider-Man 2, they're like, holy shit, like there's a glider, he's moving really fast. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's a PS5 exclusive. They're actually able to put those features in the game and not have to worry really about a frame rate issue or anything else.
Making two different versions of the same game, and then face scrutiny for pretty much luring people to buy the next gen console. I could definitely see that argument arising if they had done that. What's the word? If they had done that on the contrary, you know what I mean?
Like two different versions, you said?
Yeah, because like
kind of like what Force Unleashed did back in the day.
I was going to mention that. Yes.
Yeah.
A bunch of Force Unleashed literally had like 2 or 3 different versions of the game, depending on if you bought it on the PC, if you bought it on a PS3, Xbox, or fucking a Nintendo Wii, or fun fact, if you had it for a fucking DS, because the DS
or PSP
was entirely different than all of the other versions, and I didn't know that. Guess which version I had? The DS version. I was completely oblivious to all the shit that you guys had access to on the normal version of the game, bro. I was like,
I played the PS2 and PS2 and the Xbox 360 version. So like the PS2 was completely different, and then when I played the Xbox 360, I was like, whoa,
bro,
this is different.
Well, I forgot that game came out for the PS2, bro. Holy shit!
I think it did. I'm pretty sure it's PS2. No, wait, no.
I thought it just came out on the PS3. I'll have to. I think we got into this debate when we first started talking about it when we first met.
I need to search it up right now. Hold on, because there is a console version of it that was different. Force Unleashed.
I'm telling you, man, there's like 3 or 4 different versions of that fucking game. And I'm very glad that the like Spider-Man did not do that, or any other game honestly since has really done that, from my knowledge, Yeesh.
Why did like? It'd be nice if it actually told me what consoles. Consoles. Like if I actually spelled consoles.
Imagine spelling.
I know, right? So, okay, no, PS2, or sorry, PSP, Xbox 360. I could, oh yeah, right here. For the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Wii, and Xbox 360. So the PlayStation 2 and the Wii were the same, game, and the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, those were the same. Then it also came out on Nintendo DS, PlayStation Portable, and Java,
Java?
which would be Steam.
Oh god. That's how old the game is. It's kind of insane to think that, well, damn, dude, no wonder it doesn't run for shit on my PC.
And later ported to Mac OS and Microsoft Windows. An enhanced version of the Weeb version developed by Aspire was released on Nintendo Switch last year.
So in reality, there's 5 versions.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro, that's so nutty. That is so
Yeah.
nutty.
So, like that's my argument basically for like there being next gen only games. Yeah, it sucks because then you can't play it, but then it also kind of gives you a reason to get the next gen console and try and get it, because then you're playing a game without too many bugs.
And I will say that, like, I know we're making an argument for spending more money and giving an excuse to these game companies to make us spend more money. But like Baz said, I think it's performance-wise, you know what I mean? If we want these game companies to, quote-unquote, step up their game, right, then we need to, quite literally, step up our game and fucking, you know what I mean, buy something that has more performance power, more stability in terms of holding that power, you know what I mean? Because the PS4 Pro, it does great, but you have to buy a specific monitor. Like, you have to have a whole ass setup, you know what I mean, to run at the specific hertz that it promotes, 60 frames and shit.
Even
whatever.
still, like I go back
and
to
it's only certain games, you know what I mean? It's only certain games that are not 30 frame capped.
Yeah. Well, like I'll go back and play like the Xbox One X that I just got, and I'll go and I'll play like Forza, and it runs smoothly. But holy shit, launching the console and then launching the game, it takes so long. I don't actually like. I've been playing the PS5 for now 3 years. It's been out, and I forgot how it used to be. So going back to a generation and playing it, it's really hard. Like I'm just like, why is it taking so long? Like on the PlayStation 5, I'll launch up Final Fantasy 16. It's a really big game. Pops up in like a second. Like I'll turn it on, goes to the main menu. I'm like, okay, continue. Boop, in right away.
I'll bring up Apex for once in my life, actually, on the podcast here.
Holy shit.
Because everywhere else, you know, that's where I bring it up. But surprisingly, I have not brought it up much here. But it's another prime example of why game companies should. I guess, like, I mean, Apex came out before the PS5 really was, like, available and even released. So, like, it's not the perfect argument. But PS5 players are having to download the PS4 version of Apex because they haven't made a new version of Apex. They're still going off of the old engine, the same, I think it's like 30 or 60 frames per second cap, whatever the fuck. Meanwhile, PC players are maxing out their frames.
Oh, yeah. I can easily hit about 165. I think I have it capped at for my monitor.
Yeah, it's sad because I feel bad for him because I coming from a PlayStation player, you know what I mean, who was playing on console and switched to PC when I was gratefully gifted. I was thinking the word gratefully gifted to PC. Yeah, words are hard today, guys. The moral of the story is the more frames that you put into your game, better, man. Like, and
honestly, and PlayStation 5 gave them an update. Like, there's a PS5 version of Apex, and even still, it doesn't run as smooth. And
no, it's because it's not an official port. It's still the PS4 version. That's what I'm saying. It runs off.
No,
the same
they actually have a PS5 version.
No.
Yep. They have the PS4, and then they have the PS5 version of the game. with updated graphics, and it goes up to 60 frames. But that's the thing; it's not even that much. And to be honest, I feel like games like Call of Duty and Apex, not PUBG, I guess you could throw in there if that's still alive. I wouldn't put as crossplay because of that reason. There's like so many mouse and keyboard players that will outplay a controller player unless you're like super good at a controller.
I was gonna say there's a lot of console players that will outplay a PC player though too.
But with mouse and keyboard, you have such an advantage. On mouse and keyboard, like you are able to react faster, depending on if you're someone with a controller, like you guys said, with their sensitivity higher. Like you really have to have your sensitivity high on a controller to react as quickly as you could with a mouse.
It's not even necessarily that, bro. Coming from because I'm not pro. You know what I mean? I'll just straight up say that I am trying to make moves toward being in the pro league at some point. I won't talk about that really here. I'd played Apex pretty seriously though, on both on controller as well as PC, on M&K as well as controller, I guess I'll say. But the difference is between M&K and controller is that you have more input. You know what I mean? You have way more freedom to do what you want to or need to do on an M&K, whereas on a controller, you're not necessarily limited because you have like the ability to buy a controller with paddles. You know what I mean? You could reconfigure your buttons in any way, shape, or form that you need to. So there's that. And I will say that it's not even necessarily a higher sensitivity or more or less that the player is more comfortable with the controller than the opposing player is on M&K. You know what I mean? Because the last year's ALGS 3, or sorry, ALGS 2, if I'm not mistaken. I forget what year we're on. I think it's ALGS 3. The Genburton on Dark Zero, they won, and he's the quote-unquote world's renowned controller player. A lot of the reason why people had switched to controller because of this whole aim assist controversy, right? And I won't even speak on that because in my opinion it doesn't fucking exist. On a console, it goes away the higher sensitivity that you have. There's no input to turn it on and off. On a PC, though, when you plug in a controller, you have complete freedom, like I was saying, more input to have aim assist not only on or off, but to configure it in a fucking way that it feels like quote-unquote aimbot. And that's what I think is bullshit, that PC players are taking advantage of that, because it's not necessarily there for them to do that. You know what I mean? It's broken as fuck. And I will say that Apex should switch, should fix that, but on console, right, it's non-existent. You don't have that freedom. The aim assist controls literally go into the sensitivity, and the higher or lower sensitivity that you have determines how strong your aim assist is, which is why the famed 4-4 sensitivity has struck the community, because that's where aim assist feels like the strongest. That's a little hot take and a little bit of a distraction, though. Let's get into the next video, Baz. Yep. What you got for us?
I got the good stuff. I'm currently playing the first game, and I'm enjoying it. It is very cool. It is about a writer, where things kind of take a turn for him, and his pages come to life. This is the sequel.
Alan Wake 2.
I'm trapped here in this nightmare. I write to escape. Every word is a step forward. Into darkness.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
So you knew our victim?
Only the rumors. He was chasing a writer.
Someone knew they were here. Was playing a game with them.
The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead.
This looks fucky. It's an FBI agent going into a building. She's dead, bro. Yeah, see?
There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right!
I don't like this.
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
It looks really cool.
That
October
seems so
17th.
scary, bro. That seems
It
so
is.
scary. Fuck, that first creature looked like a fucking Wendigo, bro. That's not cool. That is fucked up. I don't like that, dude.
No, so it's this one that kind of looks more like a cult kind of style. But yeah, I'm very excited for this game. Oh, I just found the other game that I wanted to show, but we're gonna hold off. We're gonna talk about Alan Wake. All right,
Excuse me.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so basically, Alan Wake. He's the first game. He's a writer. He's has writer's block, and I believe he eventually starts writing a story, but then his wife goes missing. Basically, the beginning of the game, you're supposed to be going off to this cabin. You're supposed to meet this guy at the coffee shop, and he's supposed to give you the key to this cabin and directions to go there. You get there. And then somebody gives you the key and directions. You think it's the person you're supposed to be meeting, and then as you're driving away, you see the guy you're supposed to meet running towards you, while like trying to chase down your car, saying, "Hey, you forgot your key and directions." And so you're actually going to a completely different cabin, and then this cabin basically, I guess it's this lady or spirit something. Takes your wife, and then your cabin vanishes. And you're trying to look for your wife, and you're seeing all these manuscripts throughout the game, and it's a story that you've been writing. And there's these shadow creatures that you have to pretty much put a light on them to weaken them, and then you shoot them to kill them.
It seems like Stephen King made a game.
Right? It's a
Fuck
very
that.
cool concept. I am very excited for it, and this one, it looks like they're kind of going a little more realistic enemies. Yeah, and I'm very excited to play it. It's only going to be digital. They have announced it's not going to be coming in stores. It's going to be a digital only game.
Oh no, the era
Which-
is upon us.
Which I don't know. I am very iffy with it when it comes to stuff like that. Like,
Well, I was about to
I
say,
like
when
my-
it comes to my PC, give me all the digital fucking
Yeah.
because I have my Steam library. You know what I mean? That's where it should be. That's how I should be.
Yeah.
But my PS4, bro, like we were talking about this a couple episodes ago. My Steelbook editions, man. The hard disk Steelbook editions. And
for sure.
that's one of the reasons why I'll probably, when I do buy a PS5, because yes, I'm lame, I still don't have one. I'll probably be buying a disc edition.
I have a
would
disc
spring
edition as
for
well.
the-
Yeah.
I would spring for the cheaper digital edition just to kind of nab one.
That's the only
but-
reason I didn't get a digital, was because they weren't available. I originally wanted to get the digital because it was cheaper.
That's
they only
exactly the reason they weren't available. You know what I mean? A lot of people were like,
Yep.
thinking the same reason as us. And they're like, oh, it's
Exactly.
cheaper. I'm gonna just buy.
And-
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, so I got the disc one. I was like, okay, well, whatever. I can still play my PS4 games. I can throw them in there. I like physical games, but only for certain ones. Like my Star Wars games, I got all physical. Spider-Man, I do want to get physical, but I kind of want to get it digital because I have the other two digital, and I don't really. My collector mind is going to kick in, and I'm going to want to buy the other games physical just because.
I think I
so
do
I'm probably
have
gonna,
Marvel Spider-Man and physical copy somewhere around here.
but I think I'm going to get it digital just because they have that digital deluxe edition where you get 10 new costumes, 5 for Miles, 5 for Peter. So I'm like, okay, well, it helps my transition to digital, but. There are some games where I would do digital only, and others where I will do physical, just for a pure collector's standpoint.
Man, I just can't wait for August or October. Sorry, October. Yep, October.
I can't wait for October as well.
October is gonna be a nutty fucking month. We've got Spider-Man 2. We've got Assassin's Creed Mirage. We've got what was that other game that we were talking about? That was coming out on the 20th of October. It's literally just today. I already forgot about it.
Mario Wonder.
Ah, yes, Mario Wonder.
That's because I remember saying like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be playing Spider-Man over this, but I will get both of them."
I'll probably be playing both. And Assassin's Creed Mirage comes out literally the week beforehand on October 12th. So we've got our hands full, not just as content creators, but as gamers, man. As gamers. This is an exciting fucking year.
It is very, very exciting indeed. Now, what other videos are we going to show? We are almost past our point of what we normally do. I guess our normal apparently is an hour and 40.
Yeah, we were shooting for an hour when we were starting this podcast, and then we went through and looked at our times, and literally every episode since the first episode has been over an hour and a half. So I don't know. We'll have to debate that.
I think we should do about 2 videos each.
We should shoot for an hour and a half. If we go over.
Yeah, like, so we'll do this video, I'll do one more, and then you do one more, and then we'll end off on the last one.
Oh, yeah. This one's called Lords of the Fallen. I don't have any more videos to show. This is kind of all that interested me, or all that I kind of dug up for now. So, it is a 3-minute video. It's rated M for mature. I think we talked about this briefly last week.
On behalf of Hexworks,
welcome
to the Lords of the Fallen.
This is a remake and
today,
Souls-like game.
A closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October on PC, PS5.
There's too many games coming out in fucking October.
I was gonna say October, man. October.
The thing is, they want to get it out before the holidays.
The original 2014 release. It acts as a full reboot for the franchise, taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal boss battles, fast, challenging combat, and deep, immersive storytelling, players will journey across 2 parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral.
I think this is the fucking game I was trying to find last week, bro. This is literally the game I was trying to find last week.
That's funny.
And while Axiom presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart.
That's a really cool feature.
Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of 2 ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral.
That's pretty sick.
Or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your 2 lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks, and even manipulate the very environment of the Umbral world.
See, that's fucking cool.
However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down.
This is exactly the game that I was fucking thinking about that.
As the Hellions of Umbral
God damn it.
They pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles. Towering above the ever-burning city of Calrath, this gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers, the demonic presence within, ready to devour any and all within sight.
Looks really sick.
A merciless torturer, prepared to carry out any atrocity in the name of his faith. Tancred, master of castigations, is the devout chaplain of the hallowed sentinels. Though beneath the pious veil, his very own flesh conceals a truth most foul.
Nightmare fuel.
When Harrower Dervla ventured into the deepest depths of this world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific, that she renounced her former life in commitment to a far darker oath.
What the fuck?
Pre-order
Why does
Lords
that
of the
person look
Fallen
like
now
Melina?
and prepare
Yeah.
to unleash the
From,
darkness
Elden Ring.
on Friday the 13th of October.
Friday the
That's a good
13th.
release date.
That's fucking fire. That is fire. Okay. And it is coming to all, well, the next gen series at least, but
Yeah,
it's coming to
next
Steam,
gen only.
PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Epic Games. So I am
Beautiful.
personally really hyped for this. Well, ignore that. I am personally fucking hyped for this. You're gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be upset when I say that I have not yet touched Elden Ring.
That's fine.
Yeah, it had multiple Game of the Year nominations and even awards, but I still have yet to play it. And I feel like it's perfect because I'll get into Elden Ring or something for like for YouTube series later on this year while I'm playing Lords of the Fallen, and that'll spin off like I don't know. I'm just super hyped to like how many games that are coming out this October that we're going to be able to play, and this is
Gonna be a
fucking
lot.
this is definitely one of them. This is definitely one.
I'm gonna have
Makes
to
me so
pre-order
excited, for sure.
Spider-Man like now, because like
I gotta wait
to
till
spend all
tomorrow.
that money in 1 month, it's gonna be brutal.
Well, no, yeah, I mean that's the thing about pre-orders, though, and that's I know there was I think we had a hot take on pre-orders when we had
Pre-order
our
bonuses and stuff.
industry, yeah, our industry podcast. I enjoy pre-orders because it personally, if you go to GameStop, you know what I mean, you get the hard copy. If when they're still doing that, you can put however much down and pay off the amount. If you're buying a collector's edition, it's super goated because you could put down fucking like 30-50 bucks on the first payment and then keep paying it whenever you get paid throughout the months, and then when it releases, you're fully paid off. So that's one of the cool aspects about pre-orders, and not just pre-orders, but pre-orders to GameStop. I know a lot of people have a weird take about GameStop and game stores in general nowadays, but
I
let's not
personally
let
would
them
go to my
die.
local game store. I don't really like GameStop. Like the
GameStop
one,
is, I mean, I'll go there for pre-orders and Pop Funkos, like collector's items, you know what I
Okay.
mean? And I feel like that's what they're gearing towards, and I feel like if they gear towards more of a collector's store, then they have a chance at redemption, you know what I mean?
well, like for
And,
me, it's also
they get
the
veer away from
friendliness.
giving us $1 from the fucking trade-ins.
Well, because like every time I go to a GameStop, it doesn't feel like a friendlier environment.
It's
It feels
because
like
they
they're
pay
just
their
selling it.
employees minimum wage, bro. Like they're
Yeah.
they're well, before the shit happened on Reddit, they were $1 million company, you know what I mean? And then digital games started coming out, people started veering away from ever really going to a game store, or even like you said, supporting their local game store as opposed to GameStop.
Yeah.
And then Walmart, you know what I mean, things like that started taking pre-orders as well, so it wasn't just limited to that game store. You didn't have a line wrapped around the block just for a
Yeah.
release date. So things have changed for sure in the recent years. That was kind of off topic for that.
That's okay. I'm already ready for the next video.
Big bet. So this is Ghost Runner 2?
Yep.
All right.
So Ghost Runner 1, fantastic game. I still haven't even beaten it, but it's basically you're a cyborg ninja, first person view. You can run on walls, slow down time, and kill your enemies in one strike.
That's pretty
Problem
sick.
is, you can also die in one hit. So you have to act quick, dodge your shots, and rely on very quick movements.
That
Concept
seems
of
like
the
the
game is
sickest
really fun.
fucking concept ever. I have been, so that's why I like Ghost of Tsushima on the lethal if my mic cut out, I'm sorry. That's why I like Ghost of Tsushima on the lethal difficulty. It's a
Yep.
fucking, you're one hit pretty much. I think at one point you get enough health to be just barely two tap. Like if you get hit by an arrow, you're like 1 HP. So if you get hit, like it's pretty fucked up. It's super hard considering on how hard Ghost of Tsushima is just on normal difficulty.
Yeah,
In terms of
that's definitely a
parry
game I
timing
want to
and
pick up.
whatnot.
The PS5 version of it, because I have the PS4 version, but they have the director's cut.
I was gonna say, have you not played it? Because
Oh no, I've beaten the game. The
Okay.
game is fantastic.
I have yet to
That's
beat the
why I
game.
want to get it again.
I have 1,000 deaths on it.
Oof.
I have to restart it, bro. I have failed my fans. I failed the community.
All right, so let's make this our last video, and then we'll just kind of talk about some of the games that are coming out for the Nintendo Switch, because I feel like we still need to kind of give them
Still
our
have
attention.
yet to do that, yeah. Well, I mean, we
There's a
kind
couple-
of did.
We covered most of them. There's
Yeah.
like 2 games that kind of seem interesting that I'd like to kind of shed some light on.
All right.
But yeah, we'll give our attention to Ghost Runner 2 first.
505. I love 505.
Yeah.
Really good game company.
One more level.
It's in between buildings. Not just a huge ass. Like, okay. All right. Just be dramatic.
Incorporating some motorcycle action.
Yeah, they're just driving off a fucking building there. Oh, okay. Seems very Tron-esque. Okay. $2023, that's all we get.
That's all we need.
That's all we need, he goes. Alright, man. Well, it kind of looks like Mirror's Edge, but combined with, like, Cyberpunk running.
And, like, very fast. Very fast action.
Yeah, that's fucking interesting.
You know what? Yeah, alright, so... I don't really know too much about Pikmin, but I wanted to show off this one. Prince of Persia Lost Crown.
Okay.
This is a Nintendo game.
It's made by Ubisoft, okay.
When entering Mount Kaf, your mission is clear. Find Prince Hassan and bring him back to Persepolis. However, Mount Kaf becomes a prison full of hostile inhabitants.
I'm really liking the art style.
Now separated from your allies, you discover a grand citadel full of mysteries, where time flows differently.
What is this sorcery?
The past coexists with the future. In this cursed land, exploration is everything. This is a semi-open world that delivers new secrets as you find new powers.
Interesting.
But to reach new areas, you have to master your skills and your
So
sense
it's a
of timing.
side-scroller kind of...
a trademark of
it reminds me of
Persia.
Celeste.
Yeah, and like it gives me like
During this
Metroid
epic journey,
style
you
too.
won't be the only one trapped in Mount Kaf.
Goddess and blacksmith to the gods.
Some dwellers are willing to help you, while others are more reluctant.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Side-scroller action game, bro.
However,
Like the combat looks actually
Sargon
pretty
is
nice.
not a warrior like any other.
It's very, very interesting.
He is a wild beast, known for being elusive, ruthless, and extremely skillful on the battlefield. Fueled by anger, he constantly puts his life on the line to perform devastating attacks.
Okay.
Time powers are back. But this time,
What the hell was that?
not only in your hands. To face such a challenge, master a new side to these time powers and defy gravity.
What the fuck?
That's cool.
By combining all these skills together, you can express your creativity to solve Mount Kaf's mysteries.
That's interesting. They're just teleporting.
And execute brutal combos in epic combat.
That really changes up how the gameplay will be.
that's just a glimpse of what Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is all about. On behalf of the team from Ubisoft Montpellier, we cannot wait for you to put your hands on the game.
What was that last part? Ubisoft what? Montreal?
Probably Montreal. January 18th, 2024.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah. I think the other one was basically just it's a quick trailer, I guess. Super Mario RPG. This is a remake of the classic. I've never actually played the classic, but this does look interesting.
Quite literally just a Super Mario RPG game.
Pardon?
It's quite literally just a Super Mario RPG game.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. This is November 17th, 2023. Okay. I might be interested in checking that out. I'm not too heavy on like the turn-based RPGs though.
It'll be something that like I would play on my off time, I think. I'm not like, oh my god, it looks great. Like I'd rather play Super Mario Bros. Wonder over the RPG one. But it definitely looks interesting.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not. I like the kind of free roam aspect. Like as you're exploring the level, you're still kind of, it's a classic Mario feel. But then the combat really is the only thing RPG. Aspect wise, I guess. That's fucking great, though. What an exciting year we have ahead of us as gamers, as consumers of entertainment, I guess would be the word.
Yeah. Also, before we close up, too, I just opened up my Instagram, and it's like news for PlayStation Plus. They're giving away, for the month of July, Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Cold War, the PS5 and PS4 version of it for free.
Oh, wow.
Along with Alan Wake 2, which we were just talking about. Or sorry, Alan Wake 1, not 2.
Oh, okay.
And some other game that I don't know. Looks like an indie game. But that actually seems pretty interesting, even though I already have Call of Duty. But
I do also have Cold War, yeah.
For those that don't have Call of Duty, make sure you keep an eye on that for your PlayStation Plus.
Yes. And always, you guys stay legendary. We will see you next week with hopefully no tech difficulties coming from either of us. I did pretty smoothly this time. Well, let's get a round of applause
for the beginning part. I want to just shout out my own little series as well. I just finished posting up my last 2 parts of Bramble the Mountain King walkthrough. No commentary, it's just straight up gameplay. There's 5 parts. So if you are interested in little nightmares, yeah, this game is definitely for you. It is about Norse mythology, like Norse tales, almost like grim stories. I personally really liked it. Scared the shit out of me at a few points. And yeah, definitely go check it out. And if you have not already, make sure you like and subscribe. We love you all, and we'd love to see you on the next podcast.
Yo.
And Mr. Dawn, he also has a YouTube channel. Right now he's on hiatus, but he does have his podcast that he's posting up as well. And he also has a Twitch. Links will be down below. And make sure you hit that post notification button on that bell. And we will see you guys next week on the next episode of the Nerd and Weed Podcast.
Have a good one, man.